We're going to try this again. This is Thursday's thought on a Friday morning. And the whole idea is, look, don't think more highly of yourself than you ought to think, and don't think more highly of other people than you ought to think. There was a division in the church family. Paul has been challenging the congregation there in Corinth with the delightful accomplishments of God in their lives. And then he's addressing one of the problems, and that is the church is fractured. There are divisions in the church. Some were saying, hey, I have a better faith journey than you have. I have a better teacher than you have. And so here in verses 4, 5, and 6, he says, for when one says, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are you not mere men? What then is Apollos? And what is Paul? Servants through whom you believed, even as the Lord gave opportunity to each one. I planted, Apollos watered, but God was causing the growth. And so these guys are servants in the Lord's field, whether they're apostles, evangelists, teachers, pastors. These are people that are well-intentioned, many of them very gifted, but they're servants in the Lord's field. And so don't call yourself after another servant. Like, I'm not going to be a disciple of Martin Luther or John Wesley. I'm not going to call myself by their names. Jesus is the one who died. Those guys were great. They're heroes of mine. However, there's a fracture noticeable in the church, many fractures, divisions. In fact, in the earliest 1800s, several people here in the United States were on fire. They were so passionate about independence and unity as Americans. And that was evident Monday through Saturday, but Sunday, they were all divided. Several of them got together and said, what's keeping us divided? We should be united as